over 700 emails sent automatically each day for 4 days. How did I do it? Let me show you right now. Today I want to show you how to use an automated email sender, aka an email autoresponder, to collect emails, send them automatically, and follow up to close the sale. So what do you need to begin? First, you need an email autoresponder software, and second, you need a funnel builder or landing page software. If you're somewhat good with computers, I would suggest BUILDERALL, save a few bucks, link in the description below. Otherwise, I suggest ClickFunnels, Edison Suite, for those who require a bit more user-friendly platform, also link in the description below. Let me know which one of those people you are in the comments below, #techie or #green. And before we begin, make sure you go and hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so you don't miss any more videos like this. First, I want to walk you through my email marketing blueprint. Now, if you see here, I have it in reverse to most blueprints that you'll see. And the reason why I do it this way, especially for people who are new, is because it's easier to build it backwards. Okay, so from your buy page or your sales page, this is the page where the person actually buys the thing that you want them to buy. So you have to think about what is your message on that page, right? And then you want to think about how is the last email that I sent them directly related to that page. So here you'll see I've got 4 different emails, and the reason why I'm not going to do a hard sell in the first email is because most people that are coming into your email list, they're gonna need a little bit of warming up before they're ready to buy. So just kind of ignore these lines here. Technically, you'll always have a link to go back to your buy page, but essentially what I would suggest for you to do is work your way up to email 4 and then hit them with the sell. So email number 1 will be directly connected to your opt-in, okay? And the opt-in is obviously where they opt in to get the emails from you. Usually you will give them something for free, like, hey, download my free PDF about whatever. And then email number 1 is typically you're delivering that free thing. Email number 2 is giving a little bit more value. So, hey, for example, hey, remember that thing that I sent you yesterday? If you didn't already go through all the steps, I would highly recommend to go through step number 2, where you set up XXX or you perform X task. And then email number 3, hey, like now that you've got all of your things done from email number 1, here's another little bonus that I put together for you. This could be another PDF, it could be a video, or it could just be, an email that has more information, free information. And then email number 4 will be, hey, as you can see, I've had a lot of success in this particular niche. I would recommend that you head over to this page, buy this thing. Your sales copy, if you're not really too sure how to write it, I recommend to grab a copy of Funnel Scripts, which will help you build all that sales copy. I'll put a link in the description below. And that's pretty much it. So why don't we get started building out this structure? All right, so here I am inside my automated email sender software, aka email autoresponder software. And first, before we create the opt-in page, we need to have a list so that we can opt people into it, right? So I'm gonna go here and create a new list, and I'm just gonna call it YouTube example list. Now you can do a single opt-in or a double opt-in. Double opt-in is basically they give you the email, they hit submit, and then you say, hey, please check your inbox and hit confirm that you want to be subscribed. A single opt-in, they just put their email in and then they are automatically added. I like the single opt-in because there's a little less friction to get them on the list. But, you know, double opt-in, you're going to know for sure that you have highly qualified and responsive leads. So let's just finish that up. And I'm just going to have email only field. Perfect. Yeah, that's fine. We can worry about the thank you page later. Cool, so that's created. Now I'm gonna jump quickly into my opt-in page / funnel builder software. So in this example, I'm using the BUILDERALL software, and it's the one that I think is a little bit more suitable for people who, you know, are good with computers and are willing to watch tutorial videos to figure things out. If you're not, like if you're really green and you need a super user-friendly interface, then I would recommend ClickFunnels. It's, you know, a little bit easier as far as user interface goes. But again, if you're brand new to all of this, either one of them are probably gonna be a little bit difficult for you. Just be open to watching tutorials and learning. So I'm just gonna go ahead and create a new website here, which is basically just a new web page. And I'm just gonna hit a blank one because I'm gonna put all the stuff on it. Let's just go with this guy. Right on. So now we just need to, well, I mean, we're probably gonna need a headline. So let's put a headline in there. How to create a sweet opt-in page. Okay, and then I just hitting the plus. The plus like lets you add stuff. And then I'm gonna add in my email form. And I'm just gonna grab one of these guys. All right, and then all I gotta do is right click on this guy, configure. Whoops, looks like I gotta save first. Just give me a sec. All right, now that I'm saved, I'm just configure, and I'm using MAILINGBOSS. That's where I set up my list. And I'm gonna use my YouTube example list. Boom, that's it. So now my opt-in page is all set up. So as soon as they put their email in here and they hit the button, they'll be subscribed to my email list. So now if I go back to my MAILINGBOSS or my automated email sender, autoresponder, I'm going to create a campaign. And the campaign is what's going to send automatically, depending on what frequency I set. So I'm going to choose email sequence, okay? And then I'm going to create a new one. And I'll just call it YouTube example sequence. And I'm going to choose my list, YouTube example list. And I'm just going to send it to, you know, future subscribers. So anyone that subscribes, they're going to get this. All right, so here we go. Now, if I look here where the little clock is and I click on that, it's going to say send to future subscribers only. Activate it when? Immediately. After they subscribe, and how long after they subscribe. So you, like I said, your first email is likely going to be that thing that you promised them for free. So you're going to want to send it straight away. So we'll just save this. You know, this is going to be like, hey, here's that free thing I promised you. And then you'll put your copy down below. So, you know, all right, so here's that free thing I promised you. That's gonna be the subject line. And then I just made this up off the top of my head. Hey, thanks for your interest in my free thing. Grab yours by clicking here, and then I would put in my link. I mean, you can have it directly in the email. You can link to it. Usually I just link it to like my drive or something like that. And away you go. Tomorrow I'll send you a cool bonus, so watch out for that email. Okay, so it's gonna be email number 2. And I like to just keep it short and simple. And then I would just hit activate. And then that would, you know, just start sending straight away. As soon as someone subscribes, they're gonna get that. Okay, so let's add the second one. And so you just keep on building on that sequence that we talked about in that map. All right, so this is email number 2. So email number, I mean, obviously don't put email number 2, they're not gonna open that. Well, maybe they will, but usually that doesn't convert very well. You know, you wanna make it, think about if you were to receive this email, and the subject line said whatever, would you click on that? Would you open that, right? So that's something you have to keep in the back of your mind when you're creating this kind of thing. So what I'm writing in here is just for example. I strongly urge you to, you know, either hire a copywriter or really sit down and plan out your sales copy. Or again, like if you want something a little bit easier, you can go and grab funnel scripts, and that will help you generate your sales copy for things like this. And so on your second email, I told them in the previous email, hey, watch out for this the next day. So I'm gonna make sure that I change this to send 1 day after they subscribe. And then you just repeat that for email 3 and 4, okay? So then you should have a total of at least the 4 emails that we talked about. And so my theory, if you do some research, a lot of online marketers do this as well. It's called the jab, 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 hook theory, which is jab, jab, jab 3 times. You're jabbing at them by giving them value, value, value. And then on the hook, you're giving them the sales hook, right? So, you know, if this helped you out, I've got this awesome course and that will really skyrocket your business. Now, if you want a little bit more in-depth tutorial, I'll actually put a link up here to my email follow-up tutorial, and that we'll go through in more detail exactly how to set up this sequence. And so now that you know how to use an automated email sender, aka autoresponder, hit the like button and please share it if you found it useful. If you want to learn SEO to get more subscribers, grab my free SEO checklist in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next vid.